Hey guys, welcome along to Cooking with Britt. It is so satisfying being here in the Mishmash kitchen with you, and it's such a cool thing to be able to bake or cook or just make some cool stuff out of some yummy ingredients, especially when you get to taste the final product at the end. It's really interesting sometimes to see what kind of ingredients go into different recipes, and today we're going to be using an ingredient that is often used in drinks, which you may be able to see in front of me. That's right, we're going to be using Milo to make our very own Milo biscuits. It is going to be delicious. I absolutely love making Milo. I do have to have a few, maybe a teaspoon or so of sugar in my Milo though to make it a little bit sweeter, but don't worry, we will be using a few extra ingredients with our Milo to make some yummy Milo biscuits. So let's get started. So the ingredients you're going to need to make these Milo biscuits are 125 grams of butter, 1 egg, 1 cup of self-raising flour, 2 tablespoons of Milo, a few drops of vanilla essence, 1 cup of coconut or desiccated coconut as it may say on the packet, 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar, and if you're feeling like you want a little bit more extra chocolate, then you can also add 1/4 of a cup of chocolate chips. So before we start mixing all those ingredients together, we need to turn our oven on to 180 degrees, and you want to pop it on bake, just so that it has time to heat while we're mixing all the ingredients in the oven. And then I'm going to wash my hands because it's always important to do that before you start cooking. Cool, so we're all ready to start cooking our yummy Milo biscuits. So the first thing we're going to need to do is cream the sugar and the butter together. Now it's really important that your butter is at room temperature or a little bit soft so that you can cream it easy with the sugar. And it's easiest to cream with a hand whisk like this, or an electric whisker, or just a general whisk because that is the easiest way to do it. Now it's really important that you use caster sugar because it's a lot finer than normal white sugar, and that just means that it mixes into the butter a lot easier. So that is all creamed together. So you know that it's creamed together once the sugar and butter look like they've become one, basically. So we'll pop that over to be clean later. Now we need to add in our egg, our Milo, and our vanilla. So I love doing this. I love cracking the egg on the side of the plate, except not great when you get shell in it, but I did it this time. Success. Awesome. So we've got our egg in there. We need our 2 tablespoons of Milo and a few drops of vanilla as well. And I'm just going to mix that with my wooden spoon. Now that that's all mixed well, I'm going to grab my flour and my coconut and pour that in as well. So we just need 1 cup of coconut and 1 cup of self-raising flour as well. And now is also the time when we put our chocolate chips into. Yummy! So we'll pop that all in at the same time. Chocolate chips. That is looking so good, especially with the chocolate chips in it. So I've lined a baking tray with baking paper, as you can see, and that just means that it's going to be really easy to get the biscuits off once we finish cooking it, which is good. So I'm going to grab a teaspoon and start spooning the mixture onto our tray. Now this is why it's really good that we washed our hands earlier, because I'm going to dip my teaspoon in, roll it up so it's like a little round ball, and then pop them onto the tray. Well, I've finished scooping those out onto our tray, and it looks like our oven has all preheated. So why don't we pop that into the oven We only need to put it in there for 10 minutes at 180 degrees like we did before, and then our Milo biscuits will be all ready to go. Well, it's smelling and looking like our Milo biscuits are all ready to go, so come and join me at the oven and we'll take them out now. Let's see. Yummy! So I've just let those cookies cool a little bit so that we can cut them up and then serve them on a plate. I reckon if you're eating them in the summertime, maybe have them with an iced Milo, so Milo and just a bit of cold milk. Oh, so good. Or if you're eating it in the winter time, then have it with a nice hot cup of Milo and enjoy it. And don't forget to check out our website mishmashtv.co.nz, where you'll be able to find all of these recipes on there.